Right, hello you lovely tubers. So Honda Youles in Manchester very kindly borrowed me a CB500X. What a lovely bike. First rider of it. Looks gorgeous, doesn't she? Well, let's see what she's like. Will I want to swap it for an NC750? Oh, it's got gears though, hasn't it? So it's got the usual Honda system for security, the hiss too. Oh, it sounds nice. I like the dash. The handlebars are really comfortable, sit up and nice. 1 down, 5 up. Gear indicator in the centre here, that comes up. Very sharp clutch on it. Right, let's take her up. Which way should we go? I think we'll go down Bury Old Road, or Bury New Road. And we'll have a ride up to Rivy Barn. First impressions, really smooth. She's actually got a nice bit of a gun for a little 500, lovely and smooth. Windy out today. Very, very comfortable. Suspension's nice and soft. In fairness, it's more comfortable than the NC. You feel a little bit higher up as well. The brakes are actually, they're good, but they're you can see a lot of dip on it. There's a lot of dip on the bike there, but I suppose it's this is being pointed more really at more adventure than it is fourth gear. We want to be in first, don't we? You see, and that's why I like my DCT. You see, I'd have been trying to take away in fourth gear there. Mirrors on it, really clear. I like they're bigger than the NC. They're actually I know I keep on comparing it to the NC because that's my bike, but they are, I like them. Very, very well built. The paint on it is really nice as well. It's really depth of colour. It looks as though it's been it's really well done. Go on and talk a little bit what she's like in traffic. For filtering, it's a really nice bike to filter, really comfortable. It feels very light, to be honest. As I say, it is new, so there's things that probably just need to bed in on it. Balance at low speed, it's really good at low speed. I'm like there. I think, to be quite honest, it's about the same height as the old NC that I had. Because when I put my feet down, it's like one foot is on the ball and the other one is flat, which is what I had on my original NC. The new one I can flat foot both feet. But traffic wise like this, no problem at all. No problem at all. Right, we'll a bit juddery in second. Right, we'll get onto the motorway and we'll tell you what we think of that. To the motorway. We're just going to the slip road of the M60 now. She's certainly, she's very light. We're in 5th gear. Pulls quite well. So it's a very busy motorway, this. will but quite easily keep up with traffic, no problem at all. Nice indication. It's a lot of vibrations coming through the seat and through the handlebars now at 60 miles an hour. You can feel them like little tingles. I think on a long run, to be honest, knees are a bit sharper for me. Like I'm 5'9", 5'10", more or less. Got a 30 inside leg. My knees are a little bit pulled up a bit, but nothing that you couldn't deal with. You know, you can just stretch your leg out a little bit when they get a bit tired. It's not the end of the world on any bike. You're going to be sat at 45 degrees most of the time on a bike. Now, we'll come off at this one and we'll go down the 666. And like I say, she's got plenty on her. She feels like she needs another gear, to be quite honest with you. Like I say, a lot of vibrations through her, but nothing that bad that it would put your phone in this bike. Yeah, can quite easily deal with motorways. So we'll head now. We're going to try and head towards River Barn, which is some nice roads in Bolton way. I do like the dash on it. The dash is very, very clear and precise. What it's like in bright sunshine, I don't know. At the Bob Smithies, that's it, couldn't remember the name of it. And it's Walkerfold Road. That's what I don't like about manual gearboxes. And this is an absolute cracker of a road. For your sports bikes, for your trail bikes, you want to go down the trail there, there's a bit of a trail there. Very windy. As you can hear now, really being pushed by the wind here now. And this leads down onto the 666. But what immense views, look at that. Take your time, edge lane, and see, it's like little things like that. May try that one day, see where that goes. And the wind is really, really gusting me from side to side here now. This bike is, because it's light, you do get pushed about. Obviously walker's paradise here as well. Looks a lot of trees being put in. Certainly if you're on your sports bike, this is an absolute belter of a road. But I'm quite happy at the moment because I'm on someone else's bike just to stay alive and keep the bike in one piece. That's it, let's just wow. And I did go down Barrows Bridge once on the big GS, and it was a nightmare to turn it round. It's so steep. What a lovely place to live on the top of here, eh? It's an absolute view and a half. And you get a lot, normally get a lot of cyclists out this way. Indicator on, and you turn that off. As I say, the one thing I'd say about this bike, a lot of vibration in it. It's a nice bike, but there is a lot of vibration right the way through the gears, to be quite honest with you. Now this has got a real steep decline as you go down here now with the sharp bend. Many years ago, I come up this on a push bike. I was mad. Absolutely mad. Because the camera don't give it justice how steep this is. And that's 666 now. That goes on to River Barn, which is what we're going to pick up. So it's just a nice little way out the way, isn't it? Another little road that if you've never been on, you can see it. Absolutely stunning. And this is what biking's about. Biking's about is just getting out and going anywhere, finding somewhere new, going down a road you've not been down before, and just thoroughly enjoying it. Right, we'll get up to the 666 now, and when we get to the River Barn turn off, we'll bring you back on. Oh, road ahead closed. Oh, no markings. And this is average speed cameras all the way down here now. Due to the amount of motorcyclists that were killed on this road over the years, because if you see it without them on it, it's astounding. Well, there's a big reservoir on the right hand side, which I don't know whether you can see. Here we go, there it is. Lovely little place. And look at that for a road, eh? You wonder why they put speed cameras on it. If you was on your Fireblade or your R1 or your R6, you'd be down that road like a bat out of hell. Right, we'll catch you when we get closer to River Barn. Rivington, there it is. And here we go. We're going now Black Dog. Up the amazing roads to Rivington Barn itself. That's changed a bit over the years as well. Big bikers meet. It's a big hut now. Amazing place. If you've never been here on your bike, come here. Beautiful roads. And how does the majestical 500X do it? Do you know something? It's a nice, calming riding bike. It's comfortable. It's like, for me, a bit too much vibration through it for me, but the suspension really absorbs the bumps really well. The handling of it is really good. You know, it's not a sports bike, and for all you haters of the NC would leave this flat on the floor if you was going down roads. From taking off and on these roads, it would handle these roads a lot better. But for what this is, it's an amazing little piece of kit. And I think you certainly put a set of knobblies on this, you could have loads of fun down green lanes on it. Because I don't think it don't feel that heavy. I think it's less than sub 200 kilograms. It's a high bike. Say the gear change is good. It seems to be when you're at slower speeds, it clunks quite a lot. But once you're actually motoring like now, the change on it is really smooth. And yeah, you can really lean it into the corners if you want to. Now this is, remember this, it's a view and a half. stunning. I think there's a slightly better one just around that bend. Now that's a bit of a dirt road. I'm not going to do the dirt roads on this. I'm not going to drop their bike on them. I don't want to pay the £250 excess, to be quite honest with you. Nice bumble on the note off the exhaust, and you can really, if you really want to pull it into the corners, you can pull it as you get to the corners. Just always remember, brake before the corner, accelerate out of it, or just like I do, just ease off the accelerator. And that's stunning. Yeah, it handles bends really well as well. You can, by there, you can drop it gear, you can thump it on a bit when you want to. It's not really a bike that I would say is designed to actually, like a road racing bike, hammer it into the corners. But it's ample enough. You could get wherever you wanted to get on it with no issues at all. Certainly make a great, absolute great beginner's bike. You'd have lots of fun on it. Now, I've never been down that road. Rivington, where's nothing behind us? Tell you what, let's go down it and just see, because I've never been down it. So, Low House car park. So if we've never been down it, time to try it. I think, oh, it just goes to a car park. And look at that, rain here as well. Oh, it's just water off the hills, I reckon. Yeah, so it's just a car park. So I think that's where all the main walkers come from here. Park here and then quite a nimble bike turning round as well if you want to, like, slow speed. So it's got a bit of a jerk on it, but if you get it right, yeah, it's got a little bit. This is a wire accelerator, so it's not a fly-by throttle, and you can feel it. It's a bit juddery. I think it's one of them you just have to get used to. Oh, speed toe, yeah, she's all right. Standing up on her, comfy standing up on her. Handlebars are better than mine. They're certainly they're placed higher. Ooh, look at that, going through some fast water. Got a good place to actually get your knees into the tank as well. Get some tank grips on it. And that can make a difference. Yeah, absolutely wonderful bike for this. I think you could munch some miles on it quite easily. Like I say, you get past the vibration. I think that's just part and parcel of the bike. Thought it'd have been a bit smoother actually. I used to have the the oldest CB500 on a 2006 plate, and I've had older ones than that as well, and their engines felt a little bit smoother, to be honest, but they are completely different engines now. We turn left before the hole, because I don't think the Lord of the Manor would appreciate you going in there ripping up his turf with your bikes. This is, like I say, on a Sunday and a Saturday, and on glorious days it's normally full of bikes up here. It's a proper bikers meet. Don't know how many we're there today, or even if it's open. I've never been in the week, to be honest. What's there? And it used to be here, and there we go. So it's closed. So there's no butty, no sandwich, no cuppa. That is all there is of Rivington Barn. Yeah, this is I would say it's a bike that I would say, you know, worth buying yourself one off. It's certainly worth, or having a ride of one and see if you like it, because it's not a speed machine at all. It's not designed for that. Undoubtedly, the 100 mile an hour, you can break the law on it if you want to break the law on it. But no, it's a nice, easy, leisurely machine that you could do a few very light green lanes on, more than I could do on my NC, to be quite honest with you. I think the suspension, like I say, suspension's quite good on it, and it's comfy for standing up. Yeah, but I'm quite impressed with it, to be quite honest with you. We've come the opposite way on this. We did pass Edge Lane before, so I think what we'll do, we'll have a ride up Edge Lane, see what's there. Could just be a dead end, don't know. Looks a nice little lane. It could be a fantastic little road that takes you who knows where, and somewhere where I can do a nice walk around on this. Well, it looks a lovely little fell road, doesn't it? Well, was that a good choice, or was that a good choice? Where does it lead? To the edge? Do you know, we're pulling here anyway. We'll actually pull in here. We're going to leave her in gear because we're on a really steep hill. And let's have a look at her out in the flesh. Honda CB500X. Lovely little bike, absolutely beautiful little bike. Lovely upside down forks on it. Say, without doubt, for someone who's starting out riding, you get one of them, you were going to have lots and lots of fun on it. Stuff even like the downpipes are stainless. Really nice build quality on it. Nice in the red as well. I think there's not a cover there. There should be like a little, I would have thought they should put a cover on it. Half decent tyres. What are the tyres on it? 160 by 60s by 17, and the Dunlops. Mixed motor. So like I say, I think they're a good tyre actually. I do like them tyres. They're certainly better than the NC tyres. The NC tyres are nowhere near as good. Good travel on it. I'll find out all the specs on it and I'll stick them into the video. Instrument cluster is so easy to use. Horn, indicators left and right. Again, as you can see on the indicator, you just can get to it. It's easy to get to. It's easy to forget. It's got hazard lights as well on this bike. Didn't realise that. The starter, on-off switch, key system. Now some of them have half decent tank on it. Seat is really comfortable. You wouldn't go wrong. Now, does it come with a centre stand? I don't believe it does. Do you know, Honda, stop being tight. These bikes put centre stands on them. I know you're adding a kilogram or so to the weight of it, but and a little bit of cost, but it's worth it. People will pay it. Right, it's time to get back on her. Hope you like it. Go to Youles, go to Warren. I'm sure he'll do you a good deal on one. On our walk around of the bike, we've said hello to the horses. 3 beautiful horses there. And the winds up here are horrendous. They're like gale forced. Gale force even. Right, let's carry on. See where this road leads. And this is a steep hill. There's no, GoPro isn't showing this as it is. Now, have we got left or right? Which way we can go? Would say left is into the farm, and right is what that is, in aid of someone, I think. Or is this the end of it? Well, I can only say to you, if you've never been down this lane, come down it. Wow, what a stunning little place. We can go left now. We can only go left now. Well, what a wonderful place, isn't it? Wow. And there's some lovely, look at them lanes. Where do they go? Just go through nice and easy because they've got dogs on the lead. Thank you. Cheers. Oh, look at the lambs in the field. Wow. Unsuitable for HGVs, yeah. So, a bit of off-roading. Where does it go? I don't really want to do much because I say this isn't my bike. Just howdy, lads. Well, there's certainly the CB500X off-road. This is where it likes its place, to be honest. This is really comfortable. Now, I've no idea where I am. I'm presuming it's going to take me back over to Rivington that way. What wonderful views though. Look at that. Wow. I think when we get to the top there, it's a snapper. Get to here. We'll just we'll take a view here, I think. Just get past that tree. And that is a Oh, is that a nice little calf? Be nice if it is. I don't know whether I've actually been here before. I'm pretty certain I've been here before. Yeah, I have. I know it. Right, do you know something? We're going to stop and get ourselves a butty. I have been in here and had a sandwich from here and a drink. We had yeah, so I have been here, just never been down this road. I don't recognise the way I've come into it. So this is yeah, last time I come here it was we'd come from Rivington's barn with my nephew. We sat out here and there we go. Right, let's get a brew. Lovely cheese onion pie and a nice black coffee. The pie tastes delicious. What are you here for? Are you here for my pie? Is that what you're here for, that? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Just hang on, let me save you a little bit. Right, let's go a little bit further down this track, which I've never been down. And it is very, very bumpy. Imagine when it's wet, this would be hard work. Proper old stone walls, look at them. Yeah, you proper stone roads. This is not gonna go much further, I'm afraid, because these roads are just rock. Yeah, been about on these roads. Let's take it back. It's not my bike. And they are, you can't see it on the camera how actually bad this is. And that's that, look at this. Handles it actually surprisingly well. I'm stood up, knees slightly bent, arms slightly relaxed, let the bike do the work. And yeah, you could actually have lots of fun with this. Cracking little journey that, proper enjoyed it. Right, we'll head back to Youles and we'll see if the my bike is ready. And there's a big skyline of Manchester city centre. very impressed with it. Glad I got a good ride on one. But yeah, I wouldn't, again, you couldn't really knock, you couldn't say anything about saying don't, there's nothing really negative to say about it. Certainly for a new rider, this is, without doubt, for a new rider would be absolutely fantastic.